on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. And they're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Hurts again. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season at quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Love. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Philadelphia. Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, we could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Packers.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Love to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. 21-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. To throw is Love. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Packers get back in it. It is 21-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Hurts going to call his own number. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Set to go now on first and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
To throw on second down is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. And that is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
On the bootleg, it's Love. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get the 5 yards back, but they are still staring 3rd down and long. Now Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Love to throw it on first down. Toward the middle. That one's caught by Watson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Hurts to the air on first down. This one complete to Campbell. And he will score. Harris Campbell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Harris Campbell now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 52 yards. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Stop his feet, make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Jaden Reed goes back to return. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but That's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On play action, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Love. A quick slap, looked in by Watson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. On the bootleg, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Woo. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
That is into the hands of Wicks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball, you gulling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Well, out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. On 2nd down, Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Off-balance throw, it's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, Barkley. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's caught left side by Goddard.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll try it now with Barkley. First down and more inside the 25. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 10-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on fourth down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Hurts now. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Third and goal for Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun, it's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and long. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now, on 2nd and long. Here's Love to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night. first.